Hello and welcome. So we're not going to be playing a Sonic the Hedgehog game this time for the Saturn. Because Sega decided to go with a new mascot for the Saturn that was kind of a flop. We are going to be playing a bit of Bug. This is actually a US import playing on the PAL Sega Saturn that I own using the Action Replay 4-in-1 cartridge. So yeah, let's play this. This is one of the first Sega Saturn games, if not a launch title. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, we're going to jump in and start this. I think I've only played this once before. Kind of does remind you very much of Sonic, but it unfortunately plays at a very, well, quite a bit more of a kind of sedate pace. So here you see we have this pseudo kind of 3D platform action going on. The controls aren't particularly tight, there's a little bit of lag. And yeah, essentially it's not really a 3D platform. It's kind of like a 2D platform with 3D graphics, and you can go in and out of the screen, if that makes sense. So yeah, here we are, running around, playing a bit of Bug. And of course there was a sequel released on Saturn for this game. See, if this was a true 3D platform, then really we'd be able to jump across there and collect these two here, but we can't, which very much sucks. Graphics are, they're actually not quite up to the usual Sega standard of kind of bright greens and reds and blues. They're not quite as vibrant as you'd usually expect from a Sega game, although they are still kind of bright and colourful. The graphics are solid. You don't really get texture warping on as big a scale as you used to get with the good old PS1, so there's not really too much of that going on. Bug himself looks to be a 2D sprite. Oops. And what can he do? Can he do anything other than jump? No, at the moment we can't do anything other than jump, which sucks. Oh, so there are some 3D platforming elements on this, and we fall off the stage and die. Does that send us to the start? That's fucking lame. So we're going to try and get through this quickly. Bugger the enemies. Bugger, bugger. Oh, what a pun. Puns. Puns out with your guns out. Nuns with fannies out. Grannies with the dicks out. So yeah, we're just running through the level, jumping over some bugs. Kind of look like some kind of cockroach ladybird hybrid. Yeah. Across here. Oh, need some bug juice. And the bug juice is your kind of life, I guess. Oh, come on! For fuck's sake! Give me Sonic the Hedgehog, please. Yeah, it's kind of like they've tried to make Bug cool, but it's not. Just a douchebag. I think the problem with trying to go for a new kind of platforming mascot with the Saturn was that 2D, well, I mean this is a 3D platform, but platforming in general for me was kind of dead when the you know, gaming entered the 3D era. And kind of going with a new mascot, I mean, Sonic would have sold. Sonic was already established. So I think they really needed to go with an established kind of brand if they were going to release a game of this ilk on the Saturn and it be a success, but they released this. Nobody really cared for Bug. It's not a bad game, you know, it's perfectly playable. You just got to remember that this was kind of supposed to be the Saturn's killer app, along with you know, Sega Rally Daytona. I mean, Sega Rally is a very short game to be anybody's fucking console killer app, and Daytona kind of had more replayability than Sega Rally, but the game was just fucking horrendous. It was a horrible port. So yeah, not too much excitement for you in the early days of the Saturn if you'd just bought one. The music is bloody annoying on this game, I'll tell you that. It's certainly no they certainly didn't get Yuzo Koshiro to do the soundtrack on this one, that's for sure. Jesus. I mean, I assume that the objective of this game is to just get to the end of the level. But it is kind of tedious that Bug, at least on this first level, what the fuck was that? He kind of has no light attacks or anything, nothing to just add a little bit of variety from kind of, oh come on. Yeah, the monotony of jumping across platforms, you know, jumping over insects and basically falling to your death. Oh, shut up before I knock your fucking teeth out. Good old continues, eh? Oh, back to the bloody start. Jesus, how many levels, I wonder, are in this game? By the looks of it, probably not many, because they're certainly trying to make you replay this first level quite a few times. Something I don't miss about kind of retro games like this, platform games, is just the fact that you've got to memorize a game and play it over and over again and sort of perfect it and know what to do to even, you know, pass a couple of levels. I mean, nowadays you can pick up a kind of mediocre game, generally put it on kind of easy mode and complete it. You know, you complete a level, you save the game, you do another level, save the game. Back in these days, if you bought a mediocre game, you had to play the same mediocre kind of levels, the same mediocre gameplay, listen to the same mediocre music over and over again. So definitely I'd say mediocre games are more bearable on the modern consoles, but if you ever had to play a mediocre game on your Sega Saturn or your Sony PlayStation, why not? I suppose a lot of them did have game saves, but I mean, this one, if this was a modern game, we'd have hit probably 3 checkpoints by this point of the level, which clearly we haven't done. Oh, come on, for fuck's sake. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog is Jesus and this is the fucking Antichrist. Sonic wants you to speed through the levels, go as fast as you can, have a good time. Bug is more, it forces you to take your time. I mean, how am I supposed to kind of rush through a level when I see a platform, jump for it, and then as soon as I'm mid-air, it occurs to me that in fact that platform moves and I die, resulting in many cheap deaths throughout the game. I think back in the day, I mean, this game I remember was getting like 80 out of 100 kind of scores, and I think they were being generous just based on it kind of being new technology. If this game was released later in the Sega Saturn's lifespan, I imagine it probably would have got a bit more of a hammering. If you want a good platformer on the Saturn, look at something like Pandemonium. I suppose you could say Shinobi X. You know, Shinobi is a platformer. I'd rather play Shinobi X and play this. Unfortunately, I don't own that game though, which kind of sucks because I really want it with its cheesy not CGI, full motion cutscenes and the like. Right, so fuck, got these things to bloody contend with. I'll go this way actually, because this looked more like a route where you're making progress. The other one just looked like it had bug juice and was kind of trying to... Oh, come on, nah, that's it, I can't play this game. It's too bloody frustrating. I say it's... There's not really much going on other than jumping over things, and then you come to these kind of moving platform obstacles and they don't actually kind of animate. The platforms don't move until you get in front of them, pause for a second, then it all moves. Almost like in the same way that a Call of Duty set piece happens, where you just like 1 minute you're shooting and then the next minute there's some ridiculous shit going off that you just like stand there and watch. It's kind of like that. You kind of just come to a whole... Actually, it's nothing like Call of Duty, but I'm just coming up with a ridiculous comparison there. But yeah, you kind of just stand there, wait for it to move, play for a bit, get to the fucking next one, wait for it to move. Because if you don't do that, you just die. It's like there's no way of hitting everything the first time. It just sucks super monkey balls. I don't want to go that way. Oh, that's it now. Bug. Kind of annoying game. It's not necessarily a bad one, just kind of frustrating to play. It's got annoying music, the main character is annoying, and yeah, I'd just rather play Sonic on the Mega Drive. Oh, just grow up, you silly fucking game. It's just stupid. Eat my shit, Bug. Fucking a cockroach.